Hello everyone. I just made a matcha. It's so pretty. I thought I would sit here, drink this, and just talk about everything that I've been liking during fall. Fall is technically until the end of this month, and it's my favorite season ever. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about it, especially because I can already tell everyone is like looking forward to the holiday season, and I just wanted to appreciate everything that fall has to offer. Feel free to grab a drink and a snack and listen to me yap. It's been a while since I've done one of these, so I'm really excited. So per usual, I'm going to be talking about clothing favorites, music, shows, movies, and miscellaneous things. I feel like I've been dressing really simply and just like trying to stay cozy here ever since moving to Copenhagen. I really like going to like kind of the secondhand stores here. I'm going to show you two jeans that I found here. I've mentioned both of them before, but the first one is like this darker wash denim, and it's by Time Zone Inc. And it has a bunch of buttons. It has red stitching details, and it's like kind of like flared at the bottom. It has a really nice shape and it fits me really well, and I love these a lot. So these have become like my staple pair of jeans that I've been wearing here ever since I got them, and they were like 35 euros. And then these are a way more fun pair, and they're a pair of Miss 60 jeans that I got at a secondhand like flea market type thing, and I got it for really inexpensive. I've been seeing a lot of this brand in many of like the secondhand and like curated vintage stores here, and they've been so pricey. These were such a nice find. Like they're just so interesting, and it's like patchworky. They're also like a low-rise flared cut, which I've been really enjoying lately because I feel like I only wear like baggy jeans, but I've been kind of switching into this more. So if you're ever in Copenhagen, try to look for nice denim here because I've found really nice ones. Another thing that I've been really liking this fall is hints of red. Like my nails or like socks or cardigans or like anything red. I feel like it just screams fall to me, and I've been looking for nice red pieces. Those are some of the things I've been liking in terms of clothing. Everyone here dresses very like clean, like the Scandi style, which I've been taking a lot of inspiration from. I feel like I change my style depending on the environment I live in. Yeah, also the weather. So it's cold, you know. So the next thing I want to talk about is a book I read this fall. I've been kind of in a reading slump. I feel like ever since this summer I have not been like reading that often, and it makes me really sad. And I read 3 books in the past like 2 months, and it took me a while to get through the first 2, but I definitely recommend this book that I read called Arrangements in Blue by Amy Key. It's basically a memoir, which I think I've realized that like I really enjoy memoirs. If you like Just Kids by Patti Smith, you would love this as well. But I read this in a span of like 3 days, and to me that's really short because like it takes me a while usually. So I've never heard of Amy Key before reading this, but she's a poet. She's now in her 40s, and she is setting out to explore a life lived in the absence of romantic love. And then it also touches on Joni Mitchell's album Blue, which shaped her kind of expectations of love. I'm just reading the back. An essential book about building a life on your own terms, uncovering the many forms of connection and care that often go unnoticed. It inspires us to live and love more honestly. One thing that I really enjoyed about this book is just how like honest and raw it is, and she admits to things that I feel like people don't normally do, or you know, like admits to her flaws and her imperfections. It was a really nice and beautiful read. Talking about Joni Mitchell, I did listen to Blue a lot while reading this. I don't have the same connection as Amy does to this album, but it was really nice to kind of see how much music impacted her life. This whole book isn't just about Joni Mitchell, so keep that in mind if you do pick this up. I was trying to think like maybe do I have an album that resonates as much as Blue resonated with her, and I was thinking maybe like SZA's Control album, because I've been listening to that since like 2017, so maybe that. It's an interesting thing to think about how much music can affect one's life. Talking about music, I want to talk about some music favorites. I listened to a lot this fall, and I feel like there has been such incredible releases. The first artist that I want to talk about is this artist called Blood Orange, and I mean he's been really famous and has worked on a lot of like famous songs and famous artists, but I don't know, I listened to him in high school, but like on and off, stuff, and like I feel like I didn't appreciate it back then, and now I've been listening to the Cupid Deluxe album a lot, and it's insane. It's really beautiful. Like the genre is alternative. Something about it, I feel like I'm like floating, you know, like. But there's this song called Dark and Handsome. I think Angel's Pulse album is one that I listened to a lot in high school, but I'm rediscovering it, I guess, and it's just like I feel like it fits this season really well, and it just like the season of my life really well. I'm sure they're really famous, so maybe you've heard of them too, but if not, I don't know how to describe it. You just need to listen to it, honestly. I actually didn't know that one of the songs was like in Challengers, like the main moment in Challengers, until I watched the movie, and I was like, I feel like I've heard this before. Maybe you know them from that, but very good. I'll talk about movies and stuff later. But another artist that I've been listening to and always listen to is Lamp, but I want to talk about Lamp again because every time I study, every time I cook, I wake up, I journal, I always play Lamp. Like that's like my go-to, and I think they're my top listened to album like since last year, so I'm sure this year they're also my number one, but I can't believe they're on tour also. Quick Lamp shout out. Third, Amy Winehouse, especially her live album, I listened to a lot and I got really attached to in the last couple of years. It's so fall to me. That's definitely something I've been listening to a lot. And then Wave to Earth's third EP or album, incredible, also one of my top artists. But I've been listening to so much more, and I could talk about so much more, but I think I'll leave it at that for now. But I'll put on the screen everything I've been listening to, album covers, and I'd love to hear new recommendations though. Also, Mara by Together's new album came out yesterday, and I've been listening to it non-stop. I can't believe it's only 15 minutes long, so I already probably listened to it like 100 times. They're allergic to making bad music. I could talk about that forever. But my favorites as of now is Resist and Heaven, I think, and 41 Winks and Danger and Over the Moon and Higher Than Heaven. Like they're all so good. I'll stop talking about music now because again I could talk about it forever. I'll talk about some miscellaneous things. First of all, if you watch my previous videos, like I don't shut up about these, but like they're so cute. Like my apple coasters. Crocheting has definitely come back into my regular routines now, and I'm really happy about it because it's like the most perfect fall activity. Yes, I love them. It makes me happy just looking at them on my table. Really into apples and eating apples. Oh, kind of on a similar note, not really, this tablecloth, like I don't know if it's like really weird to say that like a tablecloth has been one of my favorites, but this I got in Denmark, obviously. Engholm, I think that's the name of it. It was at like a museum store, but then I bought it at another store here, I don't remember the name, but it was like a wall full of tablecloths, and like something about that brought me a lot of joy. I kind of want like a tablecloth for every season. Like I think that's really cute. It also brings me joy seeing my food on this, and it looks really cute. Next thing is this candle from Muji. So the scent of this is Earl Grey. It smells so good. Muji only sells candles in Europe, I'm pretty sure, or like I don't know, I've never seen it in Japan, but I think this smells like you have a warm cup of tea brewing in your entire room, and it's kind of sweet but not too overwhelmingly sweet, which I'm not that big of a fan of. And I had to go buy another one of the same thing. I'm scared it's gonna run out because they're already selling like holiday candles. Yeah, this was like 20% off too. It smells so good. But I've been really into candles as a general concept lately. Like I have another grocery store candle, but like it gets really dark in my room and I don't have like an overhead lighting, so I need candles or else I'm gonna be eating in the dark. So the packaging is really cute as well. Next thing is journaling. I have 3 journals here. You might know that I really like journaling, and I know it's not for everyone, which I understand, but I have this one, which is a Notum Danish brand, I'm pretty sure, but it comes in many different patterns, but I got this really cute striped one, and it's really nice quality. It's like dotted paper, so I use it to art journal, which I really enjoy. It's like scrapbooking, so it's like if you're also another sentimental person like I am, it's always nice to have a place where you can put a lot of like essentially trash, but like beautiful trash. And I like how small it is too. And I have 2 Muji journals, which this is where I kind of brain dump and just go insane in. Started doing like a prompt thing, and I've been really enjoying this one creator on TikTok that is always on my For You page. She makes like really nice prompts and she inspired me to do it, so I did it every single day and it's been really fun, honestly. I know it doesn't work for everyone, like I said, so it could be stressful, but to me it de-stresses me. I look forward to just sitting on my desk and like writing. And then I just ran out, so I went to buy this black one also. It has lined paper and it has like a nice folder in the front, which I really like. They're just like such nice quality, and there's a lot of pages. This is 80 pages, A5 size, and I like the ones that have this thing. It weirdly gives me a sense of privacy. And then I use my 0.38mm pen from Muji as well. Yeah, you know what this reminds me of? When I was a child, I used to have like a journal with a lock on it, and I would like lock it and I would write with like invisible pen, which you need like a specific light to like see, which I find insane because like no one was really like snooping through my things, I don't think. And like the things that I was writing, it was like so stupid. It's probably like I hate Kumon so much or something, but like I kind of get it. That also reminds me, I don't know if this is like too niche. I used to read this book as a child called Dork Diaries, and like I remember feeling like extremely stressed out. The fact that I still remember this is crazy, but like I think like the main character lost her diary. There was like a whole drama about that. Obviously I don't remember like the full plot, but that used to stress me out so much because like, and that's probably why I wanted like a lock, you know, and like an invisible pen, because like what if someone found it? Like even though I wasn't bringing it to school, if I die, you guys need to bury this with me or like burn it. That's what I have to say about journaling. It's a really nice hobby to have though. Another hobby that I started or kind of restarted is taking photos on my film camera. People ask me all the time like what cameras I use, and like especially for film, this is like a really shit camera that like I don't know if I necessarily recommend. It's like basically the same thing as having a disposable camera in terms of quality. I just liked it because it's really cute, but I bought this in Japan, in Tokyo, at like a vintage camera store years ago. So like I don't even remember where I was. I got it because it's like a collab with Mary Quant, which is like a brand. I basically stopped shooting on film for a bit ever since my Leica broke, but I thought I would pick it up again. When I moved here, I just packed this with me just in case, and then I ended up buying film because I really wanted to shoot this city on film because it's so beautiful here, and I don't regret it at all. I mean, I'll insert pictures, but it's easy to carry around and it's cute, so I thought why not. I mean, it's a really expensive hobby, but it's so worth it when you get the photos back, I think. I also always use the Kodak Gold. I got this 3-pack for 250 kronas, and I feel like that's not bad. Lastly, talking about like films and shows and stuff, I feel like I consumed so much media, but I can't even remember. First thing that I got really obsessed with this season is watching video essays or like, you know, really long podcasts on YouTube. There's like a whole world of this, and I kind of got into it. It's just really easy to just put on the background, and I don't even remember what I watched because I watched so many, but I'll put on the screen some of my favorites that I've watched. It's crazy how much you can learn through a YouTube video, and like I find it like really cool, I guess, that like someone puts in that much time and effort and research into making these videos, and it's really fun. I've also been watching like the long debate Jubilee videos. Those are crazy, especially during like the election season. They really pumped it out. The elections are actually today as we speak. It's really anxiety inducing because it's really close. So anyways, I also watched a lot of films, a lot of old films. I rewatched a lot of things I've already watched, but something new that I watched that I really enjoy is this drama called Love in the Big City, and it basically follows this guy Go-young who's navigating his life. It touches on a lot of subjects. I will say it is kind of depressing. Like I really enjoyed it, and I feel like I could rewatch it again, but it is sad. Ever since I finished watching it, I mean it's 8 episodes, so I like really binged it. It touches on a lot of harder subjects as well, like loss and grief and love and family and friendships, like everything. The actors did a really good job, and mostly every episode you were like introduced to new characters and like people in his life. It was really fun, and it shows a really realistic side of things. Definitely recommend this. I don't watch that many dramas, honestly, but this one was really good. I actually think that's it for what I have to offer today. This season, I've mostly been, on my bed, reading something, watching something, crocheting, baking, drinking hot chocolate. That's kind of been my vibe. Thank you so much for watching if you're still watching this. I hope you have a good day or night. Thank you so much for the love recently as well. I can't even wrap my head around it for real. I just really enjoy making videos, and I'm just really happy that you guys are enjoying watching my videos as well, because I just love making them so much. I'm so grateful that you're here, even if it's like your first time watching. Like, thank you so much for being here. I seriously appreciate it a lot. Like, I love you. Let me know some things that you've been loving this season. I'm sending you lots of love.